The Cebuano dictionary translation is one of the oldest surviving snapshots of 1521 Cebu. Antonio Pigafetta recorded these Cebuano words in his journal documenting his around-the-world expedition, partly along with Ferdinand Magellan, and wrote about it in Italian and French. It was clear that the Cebuano language had been established before they arrived. Most of these words have survived over centuries, despite adverse conditions. So many languages in the world are already extinct. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, says languages are threatened by many things including economic, religious, cultural, or educational subjugation. Although the Cebuano language has demonstrated its vitality to survive, like many native languages, it has been perceived as from and of the lower class.
There's rarely anyone who plays the main role ng Bisaya. They always have to be the comic relief for some odd reason.
A lot of people think that Bisaya are inferior.
This face-off video by a YouTube channel, Recreate, captures the sentiment of discrimination felt by many Cebuano speakers, perhaps arising from experiences similar to that of Maybel Sortones, performer of Pamgras the Cebu Heritage Hotel-initiated community theater, Bagong Teatro Hongkera.
Naadyo mga Tagalog nga mang lockdown samot na ron kanang online games, then kasagaran magduwa dara kay daghan man jud kay mga Tagalog. Makabawgi sila nga Bisaya ka mo na din na sila. Mga Bisaya pala to ila kang ingnon nga bano daw ka or banga daw ka muduwa ana.
This ongoing discrimination, according to experts from the United Nations Human Rights Council and the Economic and Social Council, is largely an effect of nation building. In an article published by the Philippine Quarterly of Culture and Society, national artist Rezil Mojares pointed out that historical power play stunted the growth of Cebuano, placing it as subordinate to Spanish, English, and Tagalog. This was a real problem for Cebuano language advocate Jess Tirol, who tried to formally introduce the study of Cebuano, also known as Bisaya or Sugbuanon, as one of the courses in their family-owned university in the Philippine island, Bohol.
Apply na ko sa una og kanang Bachelor of Science in Sugbuanon language, major in Sugbuanon language, di mamusugot ang kanang taga-CHED o ang kagawaran ng wikang pambansa. Kay ang naako no sa balaod Pilipino raman. Di man mahimo. Pero mahimo major in English, may major in Spanish, major in Arabic, pero di mahimo og major in Bisaya.
Tirol espouses what he calls as intellectualized Sugbuanong Binisaya. He wrote that the use of grammatically correct Cebuano language can eliminate the ambiguities present in its conversational form. One has to master over 4,000 affixes to understand the meaning or intention of the Cebuano sentence.
Nakaon ang pan. Gikaon ang pan. Nakaon ang pan, English, the bread was eaten. Gikaon ang pan, still the bread was eaten. In English, it's only the bread was eaten. In Bisaya, nakaon means it was not intentional. Nakaon ang pan. Gikaon ang pan, it is intentional. So, in Bisaya, you can speak and give your idea that it was intentionally done by using gikaon ang pan. But in English, the bread was eaten. You do not know the intention. If you want to translate it, the bread was intentionally eaten by the child, which is very cumbersome in English.
The reality on the ground can be a surprise to English speakers who spend time studying Cebuano grammar, like these modern-day missionaries who, after their missions in Cebu, created Cebuano language videos that became popular on YouTube.
Wait, what are you guys saying? Allah! Dili siya kabalo. Mabalagyan siya nato. Balibak na po siya. Sapa ba ako Bisaya?
Patay.
The way to speak Bisaya the best is to speak it how people understand it. There's not like, there are grammar rules and it's important to learn, but when you're actually speaking it, you kind of just are speaking to get your point across. And so you'll get there at first and you'll be like, why are they saying this? Again, this isn't the rule I learned in the MTC. It makes no sense. It's kind of a street language in the sense that it's spoken word language. But in general, you just break rules all the time.
For many among the young Bisaya speakers, the absence of rules make speaking in Cebuano fun.
Personally, I had fun picking up like Bisaya words from my peers and my classmates. I enjoyed that, like learning the language through other people.
Christine Ann Subaan is a student illustrator of the children's book Silion Kilat Ugang Sigbin, published by Palmgrass de Cebu Heritage Hotel. She says many of her classmates learned to speak English well from watching anime and cartoons. Her friends switch back to speaking Cebuano to have fun conversations. To blend in, she has to learn her friends' conversational Cebuano.
I wouldn't want Bisaya as a language, like being taught. Learning the rules of something makes it, less fun in a way. So yeah, it would be nice to have a subject teaching Cebuano, but personally, I wouldn't.
Conversational Cebuano is simplified, with vocabulary and grammar elements coming from English, Spanish, and Tagalog. Rather than promoting the language as a medium for intellectual exchanges, Jess Tirol laments that conversational Cebuano has been used instead in the school as a mother tongue-based instruction.
So, ang ato unta nga magtuon ta sa atong kaugalingong language so that we can think and develop or create new things according to our thinking.
Tirol thinks that the more precise Cebuano language, or as he says, intellectualized Cebuano language, can then promote the neglected local knowledge in areas like homegrown medicinal plants or science, literature, and traditions.
Our Visayan language is very high level already. You can translate the Bible into Bisaya. All the mathematics are there. We can count already from 0 to billion. We can discuss about the heavenly bodies. We have the name of the planets. We have the zodiac sign. You can discuss it in Bisaya. But the problem there is that we do not study it in school. And why we do not study our own language is the problem.